What is structured data? You may have noticed that in the search engine result pages, the visuals are changing. And there's some that you can use structured data for in order to have your brand stand out. Now, you may be asking, what is structured data? Well, structured data is also known as schema markup, and it is a specific, very niche area of SEO that when you translate your content into this language, the search engines can understand it and you can actually manage how you stand out in search. Now, in essence, it is code that Google understands. And not only does it just understand on one platform, but it understands on all platforms. And this was a really exciting change that was announced in 2019, where, when you actually translate your content into this magical code that Google understands, it'll be understood across desktop, mobile, voice search, and other surfaces, leaving sort of all of the Internet of Things devices as future users. Now there's 32 different ways that the visual can actually change, where you can impact how that SERP is showing up. And it really is different. On the left here, you see a standard FAQ search result where like it's just really a blue link. And on the right-hand side, boom, there it is with schema markup, that additional information answering your customers' questions. Now you can do this with video. You can also stand out with how to. How to is great. It's on mobile and on desktop. FAQ, again, bringing some of that rich experience and part of what you're trying to tell your customer right into that first click, first experience within search. Products are one that are well known, again, where you also have prices that you can show, ratings, stock availability. And actually, e commerce and products is an area we've seen Google really invest in, adding a new rich result around shipping, as well as price drop. So it actually shows like if the price has changed. Now, this area of search isn't going away. In the last year, we saw Google investing more in this space to where 52% of their documentation updates were all around schema markup and structured data. The vocabulary or the language that you translate your content into was released in 2011. In those first 7 years, there were 16 different releases. Since 2020, there's been 12 releases. So it's really accelerating both the complexity and sort of coverage of things that you can translate. Now, the other exciting part, this is from December 2020, where, we're asking John Mueller, where is this going to play in the future? And it was like visual search and discover. Now, discover is where there's sort of predictive search results curated directly for you. Now, the reason Schema app exists is because schema markup is complex. And John Mueller, one of the spokespeople from Google, says, it's only going to get more complicated. Music to our ears. But what you need to know is that as you understand this and start your journey on it, there's really a core return on investment. That managing your brand and search drives more clicks, which drives more traffic, and eventually leads to more revenue. And that's what we do at Schema App. We sort of help you manage through that complexity from strategy all the way through results. And we're trusted by SEOs worldwide and are really proud to be able to, add that value and translate that content so you can stand out and meet your customer at the start of their journey. My name is Martha Van Brookel. I'm the CEO at Schema App, and that's what structured data is.